Welcome back to my YouTube channel on how to play Connect 4 well. In the previous video, I covered the series of threats, tactical threats itself, like minor threats, major threats, and winning check itself. And I suppose based on the previous video, some of you may be confused by what is a major threat and a winning check itself. So let me just re-explain over here, or explain these two terms in a different manner. Okay, so if you observe over here, remember what I told you, that when you have a connect 3, the circle that is connected to the connect 3 becomes a major threat. So you say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, here becomes a major threat. And therefore, you cannot put your Ds, if you are the yellow player, you cannot put the Ds over here. If not, it will drop all the way here, allowing me as, let's say, the red player to move over here and you win the game. Okay, so this part is a threat given, major threats given by the red player, so that the yellow player cannot put his Ds over here. Okay, now what is a winning check? A winning check means that let's say you see over here 1, 2, 3. Yes, this is a major threat, am I right? But if now the game comes where the yellow's turn to move, the yellow has a chance of, no, not a chance, I mean the yellow can put here. So just now, what it means for me is that I, as the yellow player, I put here, that gives me a connect 4. And this circle becomes a winning check. Yeah. And being able to spot all these threats and winning check in advance is important, so that you know how to make a tactical advantage and you can win the game fast. And at the same time, putting more threats, whether it's minor threats or major threats for your opponent, so that they can, let's say, if you are the red player, you are allowing your opponent, who is the yellow player, to prevent your yellow player from putting it here, so that your opponent has fewer moves. And when your opponent puts all the moves over here, when it finally arrives here, he has no choice but to put the yellow piece here, and you get a connect 4. That's the purpose of producing these major threats itself, because you are laying traps for your opponent such that they have fewer moves to take. And when they have no more moves to take anymore, they have no choice but to make that moves that end up in you winning the game. I shall explain more further in how to play this game well, and further terms will be introduced perhaps in the next video as well. Stay tuned, and I can assure you more strategies and tactics will be introduced to you as well. See you in the next video.